G'day folks, Scotty Ziggs and I'm back again with another episode of Review Tune Run. This time we've got ourselves a little SCX rally car. Well, I say little, but we'll talk about that in a bit. Got a nice paint job on this one. I love the purple livery. It's the only purple car that we have. Typical SCX rally car with four-wheel drive system driven by the belts there. This one doesn't have a motor pod like the last car we had. Usual SCX front guide. Has a couple of little quirks. It's got these little flexible mirrors and sometimes you tend to grab the car by those. If we go in really close on that one there, you can see a little bit of paint has kind of come off. I think that little red bit, they flex like that. So not sure how long they're going to last. These are the first cars I've had with these mirrors. But yeah, pretty cool all around car. Bit top heavy, like most rally cars though. It's got a pretty big wing on the back there. And now we'll pop it apart and talk about the tuning. Alright, got a long screw in the back, and that's one of the quirks of the car. It's got this two-piece body here at the back. So you need a long screw to get through there. It kind of stripped out the short one that came with it straight away. So tuning, the usual things: weight, heat shrink front tyres. The heat shrinks are quite hard to do on these, and you can see it's pretty rough cut around that side. Because of the little belt drive there, you got to kind of get the scalpel in and you don't have much room to cut, but they look all right on the outside and they work as intended. This one we had to put a stack of weight up the front, and the reason for that seems like a small rally car, but when we compare it to some of our biggest cars, we've got pretty much the same guide to back wheel length. So we line the guides up there, and this one's pretty much as long as that huge car, which if you looked at the last review, we had trouble getting around that top corner because of the size of it. So you'd kind of even expect a car that's this long to have a longer distance from the guide to the wheels, but even that is slightly longer. So it's also pretty narrow. What happens there, oh, there you go. Our little body piece just fell back out. Might have to apply some glue back onto that one. So we'll pop it back together. Pretty basic tuning stuff, the usual, and hot glue of course on the motor and bearings. We'll just adjust the body float a tiny bit here, back those screws off, make sure that one's wound in but not too far. That's now too far. Back that off a tiny bit and that's pretty nice. Fairly even body float. So let's go have a look at the major issue with this car. That length of guide to the back wheels means when you come up here, if you don't have enough speed, it just wants to drive out of the slot. And that's why we had to put a stack of weight up front in this one compared to the other one. So there's probably an extra 5 grams, and you can even get around to here, and if you're not going fast enough, it just wants to pop out. The McLaren's our longest car, and you can see it's pretty much the same wheelbase, but of course the McLaren has a big springy guide and the chassis, which helps it to stay in the slot around that corner. So let's give it a run. Now I might just start the lap timer. We've got a new screen, so it's looking a bit better now. All right, let's give it a run. Hey. The usual turn 6 SCX issue. Those wheels if you put them in too hard. Oh, and there we go. Straight off in straight 3. Did it again. So I'll run a 9.2s. I think it's a bit under 9 for its best ever lap. So Pop the screws. All right, folks, so we got a good run out of a car there that just wouldn't get around the track without the tuning that we've done. Unfortunately, I didn't quite do those front screws up tight enough, and what did we do? 22 odd laps that we just did, we've popped the screws. So we're probably gonna have to put some long ones in those front holes there to keep those down. Overall, pretty cool little car. Just doesn't really like this track because of that guide to wheel ratio. All our fast cars have a shorter wheelbase, with the exception of the McLaren. But yeah, typical SCX car. We couldn't quite hit our record today, got within like 10th and a half. So good times. Thanks for watching, everyone. Review, tune, run.